Alright, it's Farrell back here again. I'm sorry I'm a little late getting to this video. This isn't the same video that I took the screenshots. It's the same track, but this isn't the same run that I did. Get a load of this AI car up here. Watch what happens. Kaboom! Real life, dead. His head decapitated over the fence. Blood gushing everywhere. Now that's what they need to put in this to make it a full simulator. No, just kidding. So yeah, this is a different round, but anyways, you're gonna get the gist of it. When you watch me steer, realize that I'm doing a lot of pedal work. You can actually see my right foot act as the gas and brake pedal. You'll see it work on both gas and brake pedal, I believe. The left foot should actually have the animation of gear shifting, because in the days of this car back in the 60s, this car here, it didn't have any sequential shifting. Everything was manual. And man, they did not have the aerodynamic effects for sure. Obviously, you can see by the screenshots, this thing doesn't even have a rear wing. That's why the back end could get so loose. And it had like a Ford Cosworth. I forget, I don't really know what the size of the engine was, but it was a beast of an engine actually for the car itself. It had a lot of horsepower. I mean, the top end of this car was able to get up to around 170 miles an hour. Now, as you're watching here though, you are seeing me doing little corrections. And believe me, when I'm doing them little corrections even down like a straightaway, it's because the back end is getting loose. Now, see, like coming around this corner, you go up hills, you hit a sudden, like coming up here, I'll show you a prime example of when the car can get totally loose, when you gotta let go of the gas a little bit, feather it. Going up this hill, and at the very top, might see even my, no, not that time, I did it right, but I think you could hear me let up on the gas a little bit there. And yeah, I mean, otherwise if I went full throttle up there, I would have spun out. Not taking these corners all the best because I'm not familiar with this car. I haven't spent a lot of time with it. As well, take a look at the mirrors on the left and right. You see how they're kind of like bouncing around a little bit with the bumps? You know what I'm talking about with those little shock absorbers? Like, see the little, see sort of like the little screws going through to screw it to the body of the car inside the cockpit there. I think there was little rubber grommets or little springs there, tight springs, to show that effect. Yeah, there's that animation which I'm going to talk about to SMS as well too, where if the hand turns more than 10 o'clock to the left, his right hand, he'll lift it up like a person driving a car has to like lift their hand up and then, you know, spin the wheel around and stuff. In these cars, I don't think that, excuse me, I'm battling a really bad cold, drinking ginger ale. Bad time to get sick with having to go to work tomorrow. Hope I don't have to take the day off, but anyways. Yeah, as you can tell through here, you know, you can see me kind of like correcting my steering. Other thing I wanted to get to before this ends pretty soon is, you'll see it in the replays too, but you may see it more so as well in the cockpit view. You're gonna see the trees and all that kind of stuff kind of blinking and all that, like the shadows and all that. That stuff will all be ironed out in time. Like I said before, there's a lot of work that needs to be done to this yet. I mean, with another year, I'm hoping they don't even rush it for another year. Heck, if it took 2 years, I would be more than accommodating for it. Alright, so the replay comes up now. So you're gonna see the replay from the outside, like I was taking those screenshots. watch this car again just fly up. I think you'll get a better shot at it. Look to your right. Left. Kaboom! Death in real life. I seen this car at a car show. An exact replica of it. Exact car, actually. Must be worth some coin. But anyways, this car had like the flattest freaking... had some padding for the guy's butt, but very little. You could see where these guys like died so easily if they got into a big impact. Much worse than the older cars. I mean, they're safer much more than the older cars. Keep looking at the trees and at the background in some areas. I got this on Vegas 11, so I've got a really small preview screen. I can't see it all, but you'll actually see where the trees kind of flicker and all that, and that's all going to be attended to and fixed. Now, as well, you probably saw the wishbones turning in certain angles at the back. If you can keep your eyes open on the back end of the car, you'll see them. I'm going to show a little snippet at the end of this video on another track called Hockenheimring in Germany. A lot of you probably heard of it. I show just a little 10-second snippet of how you can really see the back end of those dog bones. The way they look like they're spinning forward and backwards and stuff like that, just like a mag car. See the shadowing? You see the shadowing come up on that in the you know, it's just the shadowing just popped up there. Yeah, those little things they gotta fix up. What I'm hoping these guys do is, honestly, forget about the eye candy now. It's beautiful enough. What I really believe in when you make a sim, like R Factor, like that video, if you can go through my videos on here, you'll see the R Factor 2 vid, is these guys really need to put the eye candy away now. I mean, it's gorgeous. It'll probably get even more gorgeous. What they need to do now is focus on the feel and the sim, the physics of the sim, and start putting their direction into that, because the meat and potatoes, the real most important thing about a racing sim is how are the physics, how does it feel, you know, braking, how does the car feel. Right now this car's got pretty good force feedback. It's got you really feel the weight transfer when your back end gets loose. On this car, I can really feel my back wheels getting loose. I know when to let go of the gas. Unlike some racers where the car just continues to spin around, even when the car should come back to you, if you're not too far sideways. I've noticed, you know, this thing, you know, when you let go of the gas, right there you'll see the dog bones moving there too. You let go of the gas and the car should come back to you, and it does. So some areas it's just really well done, but the physics still got a long ways to go. And with this new tire model they're talking about, this new package, physics package, I'm expecting good things. I'm optimistic. Like I said, I do not want to see this fail. I've got money invested in this thing. I do not want to see it fail. I want it to see good reviews, and I want it to sell a lot of units on both PC and consoles. Because the more units it sells, the more money I'm gonna make. So, yeah, everybody wants to see it succeed. So anyways, we're coming up to the end of this vid. I'm gonna show you a little snippet at Hockenheimring of those dog bones in action, and I hope you enjoyed this. Talk to you.